Good afternoon, everybody. Time for another Wolf of Bricks update. Once again, my name is Jim, and this is where we talk about Lego investing and reselling. So today we're going to be talking about two Star Wars sets, and this is probably my fifth or sixth Star Wars video this year. So, Star Wars has grown on me quite a bit over the last 12 months, and I'm happy that it has. So for me, this has been a long anticipated set. The Darth Vader Meditation Chamber, set number 75296. And I love this set long before I even saw it. I knew it was going to be an out-of-the-park winner. Now, there are some, they're not design flaws. There are just some things that aren't perfect about it. And we're going to talk about it. That's not necessarily bad news. I think this set, looks great. It's a beautiful display piece. And I think it's going to do quite well on the third-party market once this set has retired. So it comes with 663 pieces. I want you to keep that in mind because I'm going to be talking about that a little bit later. And it comes with two minifigs. It comes with Darth Vader, and it comes with a general. Sorry, I can't remember the general's name. So I really am happy that it's just the general and Darth Vader when it comes to the minifigs, because when you saw the movie, right, it really was kind of an intimate scene. The general saw what Darth Vader was doing in his chamber, and Darth Vader was talking to the generals on the big screen, right? So, it's really cool. And, when I was trying to do my research for this video, I said to myself, I don't want to compare apples to oranges, so what can I compare this to, right? And there really isn't anything out there. I mean, the closest thing that I think is out there is probably the Darth Vader helmet, right? And it's the same price. And if you remember, I mentioned, keep that piece count in mind, because it's the same price, but, the piece count is quite higher. It's 834 pieces for the same price as compared to 663. So just keep that in mind. And I really think that the Darth Vader helmet is going to do tremendous post-retirement. I mean, I like it a lot. It's cool. It's sleek. I wish there was a few less studs on it, but I'm really not complaining. There's just nothing to complain about. And I said to myself, I have to find something that I could possibly compare this to that has retired. And I said, well, let me check out the Bespin Duel, right? And, I really just can't compare because they're two different price points. And I happened to check out Bespin Duel. I said, well, it's been a while since I've visited my buddy Bespin Duel on Amazon. I wonder what it's going for. And oh my gosh, $178? Are you kidding me? This set was $40 last year. This time last year. I mean, you talk about a return on investment. This is strong, right? And I want to show you the chart, and I apologize because I'm getting a little bit off topic, but I found this online and I wanted to share this with you. Look at this chart. This chart, in my opinion, is quite interesting, and I just want to take everybody through what I see on this chart, and I would love to hear in the comments section below if this is something that you agree with or not. So you see right here at the beginning of Q4, right, this set is going for around $110. And if you would have waited just 2 more months, man, you would have had $150. And to be honest, I probably would have sold it there. And you see right here, the reason why I believe it's increasing in value is because, and we've talked about this before, you could go on Amazon and see how many units that the Amazon sellers are selling certain sets for. And you could see, when you do that search, you'll see single digits. You'll see 7, 8s, 9s, okay. And, you might see some 20s or 30s. There's a few of them. You really only have 5 or 7% of the whales on Amazon, right? The ones that have, 400, 500, 800 units. And they're not going anywhere. So you could see that all of the low ballers out there that just wanted to dump it and go, I mean, they burned out quick over the weeks of Q4. And then when the whales got in, it's at 150, right? I mean, it's 150, it looks like, from December 10th maybe to January 8th. So maybe a full month. And there's a little bit of fluctuation, right? But that's when I would have dumped. Only have 2 or 3, and I can't remember if I dumped them or not. But just keep that in mind whenever we're talking about when you're pricing something out. You really don't want to lowball it. It's not a race to the bottom. You want to stick to your guns, and eventually the price that you listed it for it will in fact sell for. So trying to get back on topic now, we are going to talk about the Republic Gunship. And again, I love this set. Before I even saw this, I said to myself, this is going to be a winner. It's going to be a home run out of the park. And here's the thing, you know, I've mentioned many times that I try and like to be below $100, but I have a question for all the resellers out there, even the more experienced ones, especially if you do Star Wars. Which would you rather have, right? Would you rather have a copy of the Republic Gunship, or would you rather have a Death Star? Let me tell you, I know exactly what I would like. I would like the Republic Gunship. I mean, those Death Stars, if you look at my older videos, I mean, I'm just hammering those Death Stars because it is not moving at all. But, you know, it looks very attractive to me, and I was looking for the picture so I could show you on this video, but, you know, there's a Cold War, and if anybody knows this, please put it down in the comments. There's this Cold War Soviet plane, a military plane that reminds me of this. It's very big and bulky, similar to and of course the gunship is not an airplane. It does go in the air, but it's not the traditional airplane in that sense. But you know, the Soviet style airplane, military airplane, big and bulky, the wings are sagging, and it reminds me just like that. I wish I could have found it so I could show it to you. And, you know, of course, I would be remiss not to mention the previous Lego Star Wars Republic Gunship, and when this set first came out, I believe it retailed for $119. And look at it now. And of course, you know, it has such a high value because people are still sitting on it. And that's what you want to do, man. You know, God bless. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get in, get out, get my money, and then get in and get out again. But if you look at Camel, right, you could see that you could have got this in 2014 for $85.85, which is not bad. And you really didn't need to hold it all the way up until 2021. And I'm kind of guesstimating here because Camel doesn't give out exact dates all the way through. But it looks like if you would have held this for maybe 2 years, 18 months to 2 years, you would have at the very least got 150% return on investment, which is pretty good, especially back in, you know, 2016 or so. So that's it for the Republic Gunship, and I did forget to mention earlier, and I apologize for that, the two sections, and you may have seen this on some of the YouTube reviews, the top section and the bottom section, they come down, but there's a gap in between, right? And I really don't believe that will hurt the resale value of this set, because pretty much there's nothing you can compare this to previously, right? So it is what it is, and not to mention it's a display piece. So I don't think that will affect the price of this set anyway post-retirement. And the interesting thing is, whenever this set is re-released in 5 to 7 years, and I'm sure there's going to be somebody watching this video 5 to 7 years from now, they're going to have a larger set. It might be, probably wouldn't be $99 if this is $70. It would probably be $125, $150, which would be cool, right? Because that's a big meditation chamber. Looking forward to that if it ever comes out. But I'm sure when they remake it, it's going to seal and it's going to be tight. And for a set that would be recommended retail price $150, you would have that expectation. If Lego dropped the ball going forward 5 to 7 years from now in a re-release, then they don't know what they're doing. So when we go to the Excel, you could see that this is the target prices that I put on both sets. Now, this is only for Amazon. I feel comfortable putting a target price for the Amazon sellers. I've done a lot of business on eBay, but I've not done a lot of Star Wars business on eBay, right? So that's why I have foregone putting a target price for the eBay sellers. And just coincidentally, whenever I did the math, it comes out to 114% return on investment. And some of you may be saying, well, Jim, that's not a lot. But here's the thing, my friends. If you know what you're doing, and you should be by now, you know, you should be able to get this set for somewhere around 25% off, which, you know, would skyrocket that return on investment probably around 175 at least, somewhere in there if I had to guess. And the Republic Gunship, you know, it's not the strongest return on investment, but you also need to keep in mind as the prices go higher, you're sacrificing return on investment, but you're gaining more capital, more dollars, right? So it's only 114 return on investment, but you're getting about $400, which is pretty good. And of course, I put the Star Wars Best Bin Duel on there because we talked about it. And check it out, folks, 347%. That is crazy. Hope you enjoyed the video, my friends. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Once again, I'm Jim with Wolf of Bricks. Always go out there and get it.